look. Narcotics. Whoa, yeah. We the livest to smoke.
Yo, you pulled that shit up dumb fast. He said, yo, you already know what it is. Knowledge, what's up, baby?
I'm excited, man. I was out here for hours. I'm still not going home. I'm like, yo, this shit is lit. Shout out to Shata. You already know what it is, man. Shata.
Always in the cut, never far away, you heard?
You feel me? Hey, man. Great fucking event, man. Great night. Great shit. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you for fucking
Humble.
You know
Humble, man. It feels like one of the best events the culture has seen in a long time. Had one of the most impactful and one of the most important main events, I personally think, since Hollow and Lux. You know what I'm saying? A legacy battle like that with so much on the line that could shift the culture. And then to have those two guys stand up there with all those bars, all that content, them long ass rounds, and deliver all those punches and all those haymakers and all those crazy moments. What the fuck more can you ask for when you got a big main event like that? What else can you ask for? What else can you ask for? Big shout out to Murder Mook and Aver, man. As well as the entire card, of course.
Yeah, man. No, everybody did come and put on. I'm not gonna lie, when Murder Mook and Aver went, they kind of took a lot of the energy out the room. So the other guys were still able to have dope performances. I'm speaking to the fans, they loved even the battles afterwards and everything like that.
It was gonna be. Hold on one second. Yo, Lyle, where you going? All right. It was gonna be very hard for anybody going on after Murder Mook and Aver. You know what I'm saying? I do understand that, and I wanna send a big salute and shout out to all the battles that went on after Mook and Verb. We had an agreement like months ago that battle was gonna be going on 5th. And we've been telling people, you know, get on the stream early, you know, get to the building early because you don't want to miss anything. Now, of course, there's certain things that's subject to change because you never know what happens. Like somebody could end up stuck in traffic or have a car accident, God forbid, something like that. All types of shit happens at the day of an event as far as people getting to the building on time or at certain times. But our plan for that card was to always have Murder Mook and Aver 5th. You know what I'm saying? We had that plan for a minute, just to make sure that a battle of that magnitude gets everything lined up for it. Everything, as far as the energy, as far as the timing, everything lined up for it. You know, Big K, Iron, they did their thing after. Pat Stay and Danny still lit the room up after. Shout out to Big T and Ill Will.
One thing I gotta say too, man, the fans, man, they were definitely loving it. They were engaged and everything that you guys were doing, man. Coming into this, man, it was a lot, man. I know for you to get to this point, just in your whole career. What does it mean to you to just have so much eyes on you, to have done so much and create such a momentum in this culture right here, man?
It's like a RBE. It's a moment for RBE. It's like something to put under our belt, look back on, and be very proud of. You know what I'm saying? To have such a major event and battles like that, plural, but of course the battle, the Mook versus Aver, and all of that energy going into it. You know, you're talking about the biggest name in battle rap returning after 4 years. You know, and little old RBE put it together. We put a business plan around it. We put a card around it. We all walked into Drum today, and we all executed our plan. The fans, all the supporters, the media, the bloggers that supported, man. So it becomes like a little notch under our belt that we get to look back on and say, yo, remember when we did that? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and everybody's a part of that too. Thank you.
The stars lined up, man, and you know, with everything that happened, we seen it even turn into a Harlem versus Vegan out of nowhere. Like the shit just created its own life of its own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the Harlem versus Vegan, man, one of the first ones we got to see was B-Dot, man, coming back to New York and putting on.
Not back to New York.
I mean, coming to New York.
Debuting in New York.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Against Sway Sever, OG. You know what I'm saying? OG in the game. You know what I'm saying? But one thing he did, man, and he's been consistent. He talked to you. He talked to you. He gave you a, you know, ARP. I felt this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. He wants to see more you guys working together because he feels like, you know, the separation. I know competition breeds, you know what I'm saying, greatness. Nonetheless, you know what I'm saying, pushes people. But at the same time, unity also pushes as well.
I think we've been.
And I feel like that's the statement he was making.
I don't think RBE is perfect, but I think we've done our job in advocating for unity and support at times amongst leagues, battlers, block. I think we've advocated for a lot of that at times. You know, there are times where we're put in certain situations where we have to take a certain type of defense to still be successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to react to certain things and you have to make your moves accordingly to stay successful. You know what I mean? But other than that, I think we definitely advocated for support. You're looking at the most supportive league owner in the game. You know, you see me at everybody's events, most people's events. You see me in a lot of people's footage. You see me, I went to John shit a few weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to John, the bullpen. Got to the door. I was there with my man A. They was like, oh, both of y'all good. You know what I'm saying? I said, nah, we gotta pay. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I said, no, we gotta pay. I mean, it's like, nah, that's ARP and all that. I don't care about none of that. I said, nah, like, I know what these events go. As a matter of fact, yo, Iron. Come here for a second, baby. This man is the same way. He understands that. Like, this man went through hoops. I think it was Pearly Gates, the card that had JC, Ilmac, Old Red, Big K. Yeah. This man went through hoops to make sure that he paid for that event. He could have told anybody, Iron Solomon's outside, and everybody would have rolled out the red carpet. The man's like card wasn't working at one of the machines, it wasn't reading his card. So he goes down the block, tries a different bank, calls his bank, says, yo, take that lock off, it's not fraud. So he goes through all these hoops and hurdles to support the event because he understands how much goes into it. I'm the same way. So back to lead to my point, you know, that is a title that I've always claimed, the most supportive league owner that you have seen. You know what I'm saying? So that echoes right there what we've always been about. Like I said, when you see us not being as unified with people, that's only because we're just being reactive.
Okay.
That's it. We're just being reactive.
Yeah, man. I mean, but nonetheless, man, RBE, you guys, Red Breed was definitely a success. You guys came through, shut the city down.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It's good to, you know, have an event in New York as well. You know what I'm saying? Because that energy is definitely crazy. And what you thought about King Los, man? You brought one of the first industry dudes to really put
I heard he did really well. I didn't get to see it.
When the battle was over, I asked the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to bullshit me. I said out of Cassidy, Fredro Starr, and you know, and Cannabis, and all the guys that came from the industry back into our battle rap culture.
Joe Button.
Joe Button. Did King Los top all of those guys? And the whole crowd exploded and said, you know, cheering to say yes. And I was just like, you know, and I love the fact that situations like that validate when we go left and when we take risks. The Blood, Sweat, and Tears series is a risk. Validation series is a risk. Doing Starting Five and judge battles and skit trailers and all this innovation. It's a lot of it is booking Murder Mook. Booking Murder Mook with Averb. It's all risk. It's all risk. You know, we can't guarantee how any of this shit is going to turn out, but we took the risk in those things. So like when you take a risk with King Los, and there's a lot of feedback of like, yo, how's he going to do? How's it going to turn out? Oh, he's not a real battle rapper, whatever. And then we stand by King Los and we say, okay, watch this. You know, we're going to believe in booking him and this matchup, and we're going to see what happens. And then for him to get up there and have a good performance, it validates the risk that RBE continues to take. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody for that.
Murder Mook gave us our money's worth. It was amazing.
The whole card.
I felt like I was back on the, you know, back in the day watching him versus Jay Mills or, you know what I'm saying, Party Audio, any of those classic performances.
That was an aggressive battle.
You know,
man.
I felt like we got that move, you know what I'm saying? And he gave it, even the Unlimited. I mean, I hear some people say it might be wrong, but me just watching, I was glued. Like, sometimes I didn't even know them shit was that long or whatever.
That third round,
I felt like I was listening.
I got people telling me all types of shit. Somebody told me they was clocking it. It was like 22 minutes, Mook's third round. All types of shit people's told me so far, right?
Yeah.
I think that third round from Mook, as well as Verb, but everybody's honing in on his Unlimited round and see what he's going to do. Yeah. They're going to rewind through it and see that he went through so many different chapters. And different angles and schemes and punching, and he has so many crazy moments in it. Like, I don't want anybody to call Murder Mook boring ever again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And
ever again.
And on the other end, Verb stepped up to the plate with all the doubt, all the 3-0, all the, you know what I'm saying? But still, the culture behind him, knowing what he could do, and he stepped up to the plate and delivered. We said of all the people in the game that deserve Murder Mook, you know, it's a short list, but Averb is one of them. That was a risk too. He lost to Pat State. People feeling this type of way.
Even, and you gotta remember, it's not like he lost to Pat Stay and then we called him for Murder Mook. We locked him in for Pat Stay, you know what I'm saying, and then we locked him in for Murder Mook. So we knew that he had 2 battles on RBE coming up. You see what I'm saying? That's still risk. Everybody knows Pat Stay's a legend. He's coming to New York to debut in New York on RBE. It's all risk, but the situation bringing Mook back was already in development. and we sat down at that table and we said we feel that Verb deserves that opportunity from our side, and on his talent side, we believe that he's gonna deliver. And I don't want to say like it's all us, you know what I'm saying? Like Verb deserves credit for that situation
I
too.
mean, that's what I mean. He stepped up to the plate.
He put in all this work over all these years that somebody like us, somebody like RBE, should go to him and say, yo, let's set up this Murder Mook battle. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be going to an A-Verb and giving him something like that. So he's earned that shit. He's earned that shit. And nobody could take that from him. Nobody could ever take his resume from him, what he's done for the culture from him, his legacy, and the fact that he just had one of the most amazing battles that mean that much with Murder Mook. Nobody could take that from Verb. Nobody could take that from Mook. Nobody could take that from Austin.
Stab in this coat. I don't serve a dime in my flow. It's all bricks, nigga. When I'm cooking this